The movie begins with Mayor Bellwether's secret plot being exposed by Nick and Judy, leading to her arrest. Their actions become headline news across the city, and Bellwether is found guilty. Judy and Nick are celebrated as heroes in Zootopia, and Nick joins the police force. The new mayor, Patrick, proudly announces the completion of Zootopia's weather wall, which lets every animal live in the weather they prefer. Chief Bogo informs the officers about a smuggler. He assigns the case to senior officers and tells Judy and Nick to just watch and learn since they are still rookies. However, the duo sneaks away and heads to the mission site as a couple with a child. A smuggler stops them at the restricted area and tries to turn them away, but Nick says it is his son's birthday and asks smuggler to sign something as a keepsake. While he is distracted, Judy opens a container. But suddenly, Chief Bogo's voice comes through the radio, exposing them. The smuggler panics and speeds away in a van. Judy and Nick take a pig's car and chase after him while the rest of the police join the pursuit. The whole city is getting ready for its 100th anniversary celebration. The officers set up spike strips, but the smuggler crashes into a pole. He is knocked out, but the van keeps rolling toward the parade. Judy jumps into the moving van and stops it right before it hits the crowd. The van crashes into a newly unveiled statue. Judy then notices a snake running away and finds a piece of snakeskin on the ground. Later, Judy watches a video stating, "Snakes once lived in Zootopia, but were banned centuries ago." Chief Bogo is furious about the chaos and confronts Judy and Nick. He shows them the snake scale. Before they can explain further, he scolds the team. He warns that if they fail their next assignment, they will be split up. That night, Judy sees a news report about the old Linksley journal, which has reappeared after a past snake attack. She notices that the van shown on the news matches the one she saw earlier. Curious, she checks her evidence again and finds a pamphlet linked to the centennial event. She looks online and finds a video saying a snake once tried to steal the journal and that a snake might return for it. Judy calls Nick and shares her theory, but he doesn't believe her. She goes to meet him and insists that they can solve this case and clear their names. Nick finally agrees. As the city celebrates its 100th anniversary and celebrities arrive for the party, Judy spots the same van parked outside. She and Nick put on fancy disguises and sneak into the event through the back door. Inside, they see the journal placed in a special display. Nick uses his sly tricks to get them closer. Judy reaches for the journal, but suddenly Chief Bogo shows up, making her bump Hubert. Nick slips and falls, landing near a piece of snakeskin. Before he can react, Chief Bogo grabs him. Judy sees this happen, and at that exact moment, a snake jumps onto the stage, throwing the party into chaos. The snake attacks Milton Linksley, steals the journal, and runs. Judy chases him through the building. The snake manages to open the journal case with Milton's help. Judy catches up and says violence is not the answer. The snake tells her he isn't dangerous. He says the Linksleys are the real villains and that the journal holds the truth he needs to bring his family back home. Before Judy can reply, Nick knocks the snake out. The Linksleys arrive and order the officers to eliminate the snake, but Judy feels something is wrong. She and Nick protect him. The snake wakes up and accidentally bites Chief Bogo. As the police rush in, the snake is knocked off a balcony and kidnapped by a biker. The officers accuse Judy and Nick of helping him. Judy grabs the journal, and she and Nick slide down an icy slope to escape, crashing into Mr. Big's car. Mr. Big captures them. Soon, news spreads everywhere, claiming Judy and Nick helped the snake, making them wanted criminals. Chief Bogo receives an antidote for the bite. Meanwhile, Milton and his siblings pressure the mayor, demanding that Judy, Nick, and the snake be eliminated and the journal burned. When the mayor hesitates, they threaten to remove him from office, forcing the police to hunt all three of them. Mr. Big brings Judy and Nick to a warehouse, gives them new identities, and offers a getaway car. When Judy explains the Linksleys' lies, Mr. Big warns her to stay away from them because they are very powerful. But Judy is determined to protect the snake and uncover the truth hidden in the journal. Fru suggests that they ask Nibble for help. Nibble arrives soon after and agrees to join them. She takes Judy and Nick to Marsh Market, where reptiles, like lizards, live now because they were cut off from the rest of Zootopia. She then leads them to a secret reptile refuge hidden on an old, abandoned ferry. The police soon arrive in the area searching for them. They see a hidden door open, revealing a full reptile hideout. Nick jumps back, scared of the reptile residents. Nibble introduces them to Jesus. Jesus looks at the journal and explains that its secrets can only be read using reptile heat vision. He tells them how a tourist's death long ago led to reptiles being blamed and banished, allowing the Lynxleys to take over their land. Now the reptiles are in danger of being driven out again. Before they can learn more, the police enter the ferry. Jesus quickly leads Judy and Nick through a secret escape tunnel. Suddenly, the snake Gary grabs the journal and runs off. Judy chases Gary in a small boat while Nick tries to catch up. The police follow them across the water. All three are pulled into large drainage pipes and struggle to breathe. Judy almost reaches Gary, but she faints. Nick manages to save both Judy. Later, Judy finds a bag inside the pipe containing a book that has a flower on the cover. Two goats show up and explain that the flower only grows on a mountain near a honeymoon lodge. Judy and Nick climb the mountain using a rope. Nick complains the whole time and teases Judy using recordings of her own voice. Their recorder slips and breaks. They reach the lodge just as the police arrive. The officers find the broken recorder and know Judy and Nick are nearby. Inside the lodge, Judy finds pieces of snakeskin. Nick nearly falls off the balcony and warns her that the police are getting close. Judy finds an old newspaper showing Ebenezer Lynxley's plan to expand Tundra Town. She also discovers that reptiles once had their own neighborhoods. Suddenly, the police attack the lodge, and the house splits apart. Nick is captured while Judy floats away on broken wood. Pubert and Gary rescue her. The police fire darts at Judy, but Gary grabs her and escapes as the house collapses. Meanwhile, they question Nick, but he refuses to talk, so they lock him up. Milton orders the police to expand into Marsh Market and demands that Nick be punished for Judy's supposed death. Kitty brings in Pubert's fur as proof, and Milton orders him to be hunted down. Gary coughs up the journal he swallowed earlier. They reach Pubert's hideout, where he explains that he secretly helped Gary after reading his letter. He smuggled documents to him so he could expose the truth about reptiles. They make a fire so Gary can use his heat vision to read the hidden writing in the journal. The truth appears. Gary's great-grandmother was the real creator of Zootopia and the Weather Wall. She worked with Ebenezer, but he stole her idea by replacing her name with his in the journal. Agnes Maid found out and was poisoned. Ebenezer spread lies about reptiles and pushed them out of the city so no one would learn the truth. But Gary's family has the original patent. Gary later discovers where reptiles were forced to live. Judy shows him a photo with a tower, and they decide to restore power to the reptile neighborhood and find Agnes' house and the original patent. Meanwhile, Milton secretly tracks Judy through her phone. Nick sits in jail and meets Nibble, who makes him a key and helps him escape. Police alarms go off. While Nick and Nibble look for a way out, they accidentally open the prison gates, freeing every prisoner. Chaos breaks out as animals steal police cars and drive away. Nick gets into a car with a fast driver, only to realize it's Flash. Even Bellwether manages to escape. Meanwhile, Judy and the others head toward the weather wall. Judy explains the plan: go inside through a small access door, find the main switch, and power up the tower. After that, they will search for the patent. At the same time, Nick calls his friend and asks him to track Judy. Judy and her group arrive at the weather wall just as the police show up. They track her using her phone. Judy quickly smashes the phone to stop them. The group runs through the burning mammal festival with officers chasing them. Judy comes across Gazelle, who helps them and fights off the zebra officers. Nick finds out Judy is at the access door of the weather wall. The Lynxleys also learn this and order the police to stop them by firing tranquilizer darts. As Judy and her group run toward the door, darts fly everywhere. Judy tries to shield Pubert, but suddenly Nick appears in Flash's speeding car and rescues them. Judy and the others get inside the wall, but Nick is left outside for now. Inside, Judy finds a door that controls Tundratone's weather. She flips the switch and begins searching for the tower buried in snow. They finally find it. On a CCTV screen, Judy sees Nick outside and gets ready to help him, but Nibble manages to let Nick in. Then, Pubert betrays them by injecting Judy with venom and throwing Gary into the freezing cold chamber to die. He tells Judy that keeping his family's secret will make his family value him. Judy and Gary struggle as the venom weakens them. Meanwhile, Nick searches through the freezing hallways. Pubert finds Nibble and injects her, too. Judy is forced to watch all of this through the surveillance screens. Nick enters another icy chamber and finally confronts Pubert, who is armed with weapons. Gary tells Judy she has made a real difference and is doing what his grandmother dreamed of when she created Zootopia. Gary moves closer to Judy and uses her body heat to recover, but Judy soon collapses unconscious. The police arrive and surround Gary. Nick and Gary fight back, but they are overwhelmed. During the struggle, Gary spots the antivenom inside Pubert's bag. Gary begs Nick to get the antidote. The antivenom container starts sliding toward the edge. Even though he risks falling, Nick throws the antivenom to Gary. Gary injects Judy with the antivenom, and she wakes up. The ice floor breaks apart beneath them, and Nick starts to fall. Judy sprints forward and grabs him just in time, while Pubert falls into the darkness below. Judy and Nick hug, and Nick finally admits he doesn't care that they are different. He cares about her, even if he struggles to say it out loud. But before they can finish their moment, Pubert reappears on a snowmobile, racing off to destroy the patent. Judy, Nick, Nibble, and Gary chase after him. During the escape, Pubert calls his father and reveals everything about the stolen patent. But Judy and Nick catch up before he can go further. Nibble and Gary fight the Lynxleys while Judy and Nick chase down Pubert. Using a smart trick with a truck, they push through thick bushes and reach him. Judy tackles Pubert, but he is too strong and overpowers both her and Nick until Nibble and Gary arrive to help. The mayor, tired of all the corruption, shuts down the Lynxley family's plans. Pubert is arrested. Later, Gary and the others visit the hidden reptile town. While exploring, they discover Gary's grandmother's old house. Inside, Gary opens a small box and finds the real original patent. Judy, Nick, Gary, and Nibble are praised for exposing the Lynxley family's lies. The reptiles are allowed back into Zootopia. Nick surprises Judy by giving her a new carrot recorder. The movie ends with Judy and Nick gearing up for a new mission to arrest the escaped bellwether.
Please like and subscribe.